In relationships across the globe, a profound disconnect rarely begins with a single explosive argument. Instead, it often starts with a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in daily dialogue, a slow erosion that can affect anyone. When actors Chris Pratt and Anna Faris announced their separation in 2017, their joint statement pointed not to a scandal, but to this very creep of disconnection, noting they had tried hard for a long time, but were really disappointed. This public acknowledgement highlighted a private truth. What was once a flowing conversation becomes a series of parallel monologues where partners feel they are talking but no longer being heard or understood. This erosion is marked by the gradual emptying of meaningful exchange, leaving a void filled by routine logistic and unspoken grievance. This breakdown typically escalates through identifiable destructive patterns. Renowned relationship researcher Dr. Gottman identifies four primary corrosive communication styles, known as the four Horsemen: criticism, defensiveness, contempt, and stonewalling. Criticism attacks a partner's character rather than addressing a specific behavior. Defensiveness is a reflexive self-protection that escalates conflict. Contempt, the most damaging, involves sarcasm, mockery, and name-calling, conveying disgust. Finally, stonewalling is the withdrawal from interaction, a shutdown that leaves the other partner alone in the conflict. These patterns create a negative cycle where every attempt to connect or resolve an issue inadvertently deepens the disconnect and fuels resentment. The cumulative toll of this negative cycle is a severe erosion of intimacy and trust. As communication fails, emotional distance widens. Partners begin to feel like polite roommates or business co-managers rather than romantic allies. They may share a home, but inhabit separate emotional worlds. This distance often manifests practically in the demise of physical intimacy, as sex and affection are frequently among the first casualties when emotional connection withers. The relationship, once a source of security and support, becomes a source of chronic stress, loneliness, and anxiety, leaving both individuals feeling isolated and misunderstood within the very partnership designed to prevent such feelings. While internal dynamics are central, external pressures and daily habits act as powerful accelerants to communication failure. A real-life study from the University of Michigan provides a clear example. Published in the journal Psychology of Addictive Behaviors, the research found that in heterosexual couples where both partners drink, conflict was more likely on days when only one person consumed alcohol, compared to days when both drank or both abstained. This illustrates how mismatched routines and personal coping mechanisms, even common ones like having a drink, can create tangible friction and misalignment in a partnership, draining the system when its core skill, effective communication, is already weakened. Despite the grim progression, this path is not irreversible. The repair begins with recognizing the damaging patterns and deliberately replacing them with healthier alternatives. Gottman's research offers antidotes, replacing criticism with a gentle startup, defensiveness with taking responsibility, contempt with building a culture of appreciation, and stonewalling with learning to self-soothe and re-engage. The cornerstone of repair is the repair attempt, any statement or action that prevents negativity from escalating out of control, such as apologizing, using humor, or expressing appreciation. Success depends less on never fighting and more on how a couple navigates the conflict. Effective recovery is built on practical, daily strategies. Experts emphasize tools like active listening, where the goal is to understand rather than to immediately reply, and using I statements to express feelings without blaming the partner. Structured exercise can help, such as the stress-reducing conversation, where partners take turns discussing external stressors, while the other listens supportively without offering unsolicited advice. The principle is to engineer conversations for safety, slowing down the pace when heated and ensuring both partners have a way to pump the brakes before a crash in communication. For many peoples, navigating this repair work benefits from guided support. Couples therapy provides a neutral space to identify root causes, break negative cycles, and learn new communication skills with the help of professionals. Therapeutic approaches, such as the Prepare Enrich program for premarital and newer couples, use assessments to identify strength and growth area, fostering alignment on core value like finances and parenting before major conflicts arise. The ultimate goal is to transition from a state of constant repair to building a resilient relationship where communication itself becomes a reliable tool for maintaining connection, intimacy, and mutual respect through all of life's inevitable challenges. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. Based on your own observations or experience, which of the four horsemen, criticism, defensiveness, contempt, or stonewalling, do you believe is the most destructive in a relationship and often the hardest to overcome, and why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Like the video, share this video with friends and family, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.